There is no doubt about it. Fashion is a very competitive industry. Specifically, if you are an exporter of women's wear, girls' wear, babies, or even home goods, it's really hard to go and reach out to your customers, your buyers, your brands, specifically because of travel and lockdown restrictions. What can you do today? This is exactly what I'm going to be sharing in my video today. Before that, this is Tanmaya Goswami from Fashion Business Consulting, helping fashion manufacturers, exporters, and brands to build thriving businesses. I know it's been really hard, and most of the manufacturers and exporters want to know what is the way they can go and reach out to their target customers. But the problem is that how do you do it when you cannot travel? When you do not have any office timings, people are working from home. You don't want to follow up too much with your presentations and emails. What are you left with? What if you wonder, instead of you following up with your brands and retailers and buyers, they start coming to you? Don't you think so? Every exporter wants to know this. How can it be possible? Well, I am going to be sharing the 3 tips which you can apply into your business and still grow your fashion exports in 2021. Now, most of you have actually either lost their brands they were working with, or the orders have shrunken. That means you need more buyers. That means you need to contact more brands who are going to be ready to take the products that you're manufacturing. But instead of pushing them with lots of product presentations and emails, what if you follow these 3 simple steps? Step number 1, talk to them not about the product and the price, but tell them your compelling story. Yes, haven't you seen any of the luxury brands? They don't push you, they don't track you with all your products and with all their products and prices. Instead, they have a beautiful, compelling story that attracts you to go and visit their store, to check out their stuff and see what would you like to buy from there. You become an aspiring buyer where you want to actually go and shop there whenever you have the means. It's just because they have a compelling story, and either that story inspires you, motivates you, or gives you a happiness quotient. So what is your compelling story? Today there are different means of sharing your compelling stories through different social media platforms. But before that, you need to sit down and write it down. What is it that your brands need to know about you? What is it that is going to help them make this decision that you are the right supplier for them? It's hard for the brands today to go and choose a supplier specifically when they cannot visit you. They cannot come and see your product. They don't know if you have ethical manufacturing facilities or not. So you have to talk about your story, which assures them that yes, they are going to be manufacturing and putting their brand in the safe hands. The second tip means, what is your sticky message? Now, sticky message is something that you want them to remember you for, even after they have moved away from your site. Or whenever they think about a product quality, the value, the experience, you immediately come to their mind. What is your USP? What is it that you are the one who is providing it exceptionally well to them? Because that is going to be the deciding factor that they would be able to choose you over other suppliers and exporters. The third and the last important tip is, what is the problem that your clothing manufacturing or export business is solving? Who is the end target customer that you want to manufacture for? What value do they get from you? Is it amazing product only? Or actually it's solving their day-to-day problems? Because we don't want to commoditize any more fashion. Because of fast fashion, you know exactly where we are all standing. How does your product and your clothes actually enhance the user's experience is what you need to talk about when you're offering your manufacturing setup and exports to the buyers. Once the buyer sees that these are all in alignment, they are more than keen to come and work with you. Instead of you going and rushing out, they will come rushing for you to see if you can manufacture their goods. I hope you find these 3 tips valuable and actionable. Please put in the comments box what is the one tip that you are going to be putting into action. And I am doing a masterclass at the end of this month, where I'm going to be talking much more about how can you market your fashion exports in this pandemic. Thank you for listening and learning. This is Tanmaya Goswami from Fashion Business Consulting.